Welcome back. Donald Trump taking a detour from his busy campaign schedule for the grand opening of his family's latest venture, a winery in Charlottesville, Virginia. Cheryl Casoni is live from the Trump Vineyard and with Trump Winery president and son of Donald Trump, Eric Trump. Cheryl, good morning.
Good morning, Maria. Yes, we are just outside of Charlottesville, Virginia at the Trump Winery. Today is the grand opening, obviously, of the winery. And I want to bring in Eric Trump because he now owns this winery, we should say. Why wine for the Trump Organization? This is the first time you've ever done this. Golf courses, hotels, we understand. But why the winery? Why did you and your father take on this venture?
No, wine's so sexy. It's so high-end, right? It's so in right now. If you look at the generational shift in wine, young people are drinking and they're exploring new regions, right? It's not just kind of old world France. It's not just California anymore. People are drinking wine from all these amazing places, Virginia, New York State, Washington, Oregon. I mean, it's really a sexy product and people are just, they can't get enough of it.
The timing, Eric, is interesting, especially what's going on now with your father's campaign, the organization itself. A lot of financial pressure on the Trump Organization because of some comments by Mr. Trump himself. Are you worried about the launch of the winery and the change in the business now that you're seeing?
I think our business is doing better, quite frankly, than ever. I mean, we're absolutely doing phenomenal. All the courses, all the golf courses are totally full. The winery is doing amazing. In fact, if you look at this property, we're the largest distributed winery on the East Coast of the United States. We'll do 55,000 cases of wine a year. I mean, we are doing absolutely amazing. So I actually don't think the presidential thing has anything, negative to do with it. In fact, I think it's a huge positive.
You think it's a positive? Because I was looking at one estimate. I think it was like maybe $50 million loss to the Trump Organization overall. I ask you this because you're so embedded in the company and obviously building the legacy of the Trump name.
I don't know really how these people quantify these things, but I guess they do.
We're business news people. That's what we do. We like to ask business questions. Let's talk a little bit about kind of the social landscape right now, in particular with the winery and the other businesses. In particular, now with this whole Twitter campaign, with this Mexican drug lord and are you worried about security for your family, for your children, for everybody around you with this new Mexican drug lord kind of going after your dad on Twitter?
Listen, my father's an amazing guy, right? He's a total patriot, right? And he loves America. He loves America, and he says what's on his mind. And he's nice. He's not like the typical politician who has to pander to everybody. I mean, he says what's on his mind. And, hey, listen, if it doesn't work out in terms of the campaign, we come back to building amazing properties like this, opening amazing hotels now in Charlottesville and running great wineries and doing great golf courses.
It's so great to be with you here, Eric, when so much has changed since you were in studio with Maria Bartiromo, and I was there as well and saying hello the day after your father announced his presidential run. Maria is standing by in New York. I know she's got some questions for you, and I know she wanted to say hello.
And Maria's the greatest. We love her.
Isn't she?
Eric, let me ask you, where does this winery fit into the overall portfolio of Trump properties?
Yeah, well, it's a great question. Listen, we focus on things that are sexy, right? That's what we do. We build the best hotels in the world. We build the best golf courses in the world, the best residential buildings. If you look at wine, it's just a sexy product. It's something that everybody loves. It's very romantic. It's very cool. It's very in. And so it fits very well. It's a very, very high-end product, and that's what we focus on as a company.
And what are you seeing in terms of business, generally speaking? I mean, we're here having a debate about the economy. We have an Iran deal that was closed today. We're talking about that. Give us your sense of where we are in terms of economic growth when you look at all of the properties under the Trump banner.
Well, we're very diversified around the world. We've got great properties in New York. We've got great properties all over the United States. We've got great properties overseas. At the same time, there's no question that we live in a very, very crazy world right now. I mean, this Iran deal looks like a total mess, and, we've got serious problems. I think it's one of the reasons my father's running for candidacy. I mean, he knows how to fix them. He will fix them. He's brash. He's a great businessman. He will take care of those problems, and I think he's fed up of the nonsense, to tell you the truth.
Cheryl. Eric, thank you so much.
All right, well... Yeah, Maria, thank you very much. We're going to be out here, of course, throughout the day, and the Donald himself arriving in the next couple of hours. So a lot going on throughout the day, Maria, on Fox Business. From the Trump Winery grand opening day, live on Fox Business. Thank you, Eric.
It's great being with you.
Thank you. Eric Trump, good to see you. Thanks.